After helping our students to achieve their desired band score in IELTS Writing Part 2, we are here to train you to achieve your desired band score and take your IELTS preparation to another level. We have already done the research, so you don't have to. We will discuss tip number 1, identify the question. Tip number 2, brainstorm ideas. Tip number 3, structure. Tip number 4, paraphrasing. Tip number 5, accurate vocabulary. Tip number 6, importance of examples. Tip number 7, proofread. However, before we begin, we must know what is the IELTS Writing Task 2 format. This task will have essay type questions. Your minimum word count should be 250 words. Moreover, it is highly suggested that you allocate 40 minutes to finish this task. Your question structure can be agree or disagree, advantages and disadvantages, two-part questions where you will have to answer 2 questions, causes and solution to a problem, discuss both sides and give your opinion. You are marked on the basis of 4 criteria. You have on your screen the criteria and their subcategories. Pay close attention to your screen. So, these categories are task achievement, cohesion and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy. Kindly pause your video here for a minute and go through the contents displayed on your screen. So now, let's finally begin with our tips and strategies of writing task 2. Tip number 1, identifying the question. Once you reach your IELTS Writing Task 2, do not be in a hurry to start writing your response. Instead, take 5 minutes, read the question and understand what the question is demanding. Focus on the words and, or. If the question has the word and, you need to address both the sides, positives and negatives, advantages and disadvantages. However, if the word or is in the question, you can easily pick a side and talk about it. However, if the question has 2 questions, which is also known as two-part question, you need to address both the questions individually in the body paragraphs. Tip number 2, brainstorm ideas. Be flexible with language and ideas if you want to score high in writing task. Do not learn entire answers for the examination. They are easy for examiners to spot and do not demonstrate your ability to write fluently. The examiner wants to know that you can use ideas to communicate clearly in English. But also beware that you do not overcomplicate this step or spend too much time thinking, leaving less time for actually writing and proofreading. Tip number 3, structure. Make a plan before writing to organize your ideas and to produce a balanced answer that looks at both sides of the questions equally. You need to have an introductory paragraph giving an overview of the content of the task with your stance. After that, organize your ideas into 2 body paragraphs. You can choose one for the most important positive point and the second for the most important negative point. Do not forget to justify it with relevant examples. Finally, sum it up with a conclusion, which should be a brief summary of your argument, ideas, and your personal opinion. Tip number 4, paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is an essential skill to develop for your IELTS examination. It simply means rewording the given information without changing the meaning of the content. For writing task 2, paraphrasing will come handy while writing your introductory paragraph. During this paragraph, you need to just reword the essay prompt. Take for instance, the words such as bus, car can be easily reworded to motor vehicles. Moreover, the words such as city can be easily reworded to urban places. Tip number 5, accurate vocabulary. You will lose marks if you copy words directly from the question. Thus, make sure to paraphrase ideas and use a wide range of vocabulary. Refrain from using short forms or slangs in your answer. Avoid repeating I think or I know too often. Instead, use realize, feel, believe, imagine. We have displayed on your screen some words that you can use in your IELTS writing task too. Cohesion means linking ideas together clearly and writing a connected essay. You can use words such as however, furthermore, while, so, despite, or phrases such as on the other hand, not only but also, for instance, in addition, in other words, to link your ideas well. You have on your screen a list of linking words that you can use in your IELTS examination. Tip number 6. Examples. It is highly important to write examples. You can give one main point and justify it with examples in each of the body paragraphs. You can use words such as to cite an example, take for instance, to avoid vocabulary repetition. Moreover, relevant example is an important criteria for scoring your IELTS writing task too and can impact your overall band score. Tip number 7. Proofread. Proofreading is highly important. Do not be in a hurry to submit your answers. Always leave at least 5 minutes towards the end to reread your written answer. During this time, check for grammatical errors, spelling errors, or punctuation marks. This will help you to avoid silly mistakes. So, this brings us towards the end of the video. Today, we have covered all the essential tips and strategies to ace your IELTS writing task 2. However, if you still have any doubts or need any further information, feel free to drop a comment below. Also, do not forget to download your free PDF from the link in the description below. Thank you and wish you all the best for your examination.